Welcome back, my darling diamonds in the rough. I am your favorite talking stone, and today we are back with another set of daily puzzles. Now let's just hop right in to the Wordle. And as always, we have to start with our favorite starting word, jazzy. And we are striked out of luck. But that's alright, because there is always a right way to go about moving forward. Ooh, a G. I'm thinking gourd, but unfortunately we just used the R on right. Maybe not ghost. Let's go globs. That's a silly word. Oh, no. Wow. We are truly at a loss. Oh, but this music is intense. We have E's, U's as vowels. So either we can have a separated thing, like, can we do this? I'm assuming that G is the second. Sorry, not the third letter. It can't be the third letter. That's silly of me. Can we have any double consonants? Because I'm thinking G is either the fourth or fifth letter, but I think we might need a double consonant. What double consonants do we have? We have C and K, but that would be at the end of a word, not at the beginning. Right. We have. That's about it for double consonants left. So my understanding. Or maybe something, a U-N-G-E, like a lunge, a plunge, but a plunge is 6 letters. Dunge, unless I'm missing something, which I very well could be missing something. But unge is a guess. It's a guess. But it also could be a G as the last letter. But let me just think of on for a little bit. Oh, you know what we could do? We can do Q-U. I was going to say queen, but unfortunately we need the G. Q-U. Quench. Unfortunately, that's not the word we're looking for. Ooh, but let's see. I'm just gonna say purge. P-U. Any other consonant we can go with? No, it would have to be like punge. That's not a word. Maybe some letter E-N-G-E. Menge, nenge. Huh. Oh, no, like a wedge. That's probably it. Okay, close. We have 2 more guesses for that. I thought that would be it for certain. Like a little wedge for a slight incline. But we can continue. So, I do believe it's some letter U-D-G-E. Like maybe ledge, but unfortunately... Or nudge. That's a word. Yeah, it's a nudge. So push something a bit forward. And that is it. How wonderfully darling of us to get that. How very simple. Sometimes you want to nudge yourself in the direction of something. By that I mean just there are steps you need to take to accomplish something, and sometimes you just need to push yourself to start those first steps. That's the key to motivation in my eyes, because I'm someone who very much enjoys slacking off. I'm very much a very relaxed fellow. But it's always the first step that's the hardest. Overcoming that, just pushing yourself to I guess, throw yourself at the wall, for lack of a better term, that's a real thing. Right. Now, I am recording this actually early for once, which unfortunately means the mini isn't here for me yet. So you'll be greeted by the wonderful future me whenever they decide to record this. Hello again, future me here. How is everyone doing? I am very late compared to when I recorded the first session, so I hope that that past me is okay with that. You're probably not, but you know what? They put the onus on me, and now I have to do it. So we ball. Anyways, we have a mini to do, so why don't we just hop on over? The game is paused, but we are resumed. Ready, set, go. Right, an auction offer, a bid. A side of a diamond, an edge. Oh no, not an edge. A cut? I don't know. A school subject that anagrams to a garble, fittingly. Alright, what school subject? A garble is the anagram. Oh, that's like a cryptic crossword clue. I'm a fan of both cryptic and American crosswords, and if you don't know what a cryptic crossword is, well, what I'm doing right now is an American-style crossword, where basically the clues on the right are definitions of the word. A cryptic crossword is a bit more puzzling than that. Instead of just giving you the definition verbatim, they'll give you a hint for the word you're guessing. For instance, some of them could be anagrams, and some of them could be anagrams replacing words for letters. Like maybe it'll be like a king in mill without the end, and that would translate to a king. King is abbreviated as K. In a mill, we're putting the K in mill, and we're taking out the L at the end to leave us with milk. I'm sorry, that is the first thing I thought of. So I hope that makes it somewhat understandable. But yeah, they're brilliant. I just can't do them because I lack talent and experience. Maybe in the future. I'm not opposed to it, but the level of entrance difficulty is pretty high. In my opinion. Maybe you're just a genius. But we continue. A garble, huh? What are some school subjects? Let's just list them out. Like math, science, geometry. Ooh, but there's a B in there as well. Math, science, geometry, algebra. What is algebra? Algebra. Let's see, we have two A's, we have a G, we have an L, we have an E, a B and an R, and that's algebra. Apple laptop. MacBook? That's nice. Have I ever owned a MacBook? No, I haven't. Yeah, my parents own a MacBook, which they love and hate. But I've owned the iPhone. I'm sorry, Android fans. I just think it's just convenient to own an iPhone. And by that I mean, it's just, I don't know what I mean actually. It's just by chance. Yeah, don't know what to say about that, but it's not been terrible. I haven't had anything worth complaining about, so I'm content with it. Though, honestly, I'd be content with Nokia, if I'm being completely honest. Ooh, and, man, I love the fact that Nokias are indestructible, essentially. That's nice. Granted, I don't really drop my phone either, so I don't really need to worry about the endurance, but at the end of the day, having something that won't break feels nicer than having something that can break. Alright, let's continue. Wikipedia.org. U.S. cities that are home to 71 streets with Peachtree in their name. Atlanta. I'm thinking it's Atlanta. Atlanta fits, but the reason I'm thinking it's Atlanta is because of the Atlanta Hawks, and I believe they have, let me put this in, the Peachtree uniforms. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So, but yeah, no, the Peachtree uniforms. I believe they look nice last I remembered. Like, I think some NBU uniforms, they cook with. They really, look nice. Some they don't. The thing with the jerseys, I think it should look aesthetically pleasing. It should be like art. It's like a canvas that people wear. And I think that they deserve to be done well. And some jerseys are better than others. Like, The Utah Jazz mountain jerseys look really nice. But okay, I can't insult someone's artwork. I'm sorry. There are some that look bad, though. And if I do remember, one of my, not favorite designs, but one of the things I liked was the Washington, D.C., like the Washington Wizards. I think they have a cherry blossom jersey, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but they make new jerseys, I believe, each year. And like city edition jerseys and whatnot. But some of the jerseys look really nice. And some of them are iconic, and some of them have things on them, like Peachtree for Atlanta. That's a bit rant, but art is cool. That's what I'm trying to say. Especially wearable art. Right, let's continue. Wikipedia.org and weather.com. Websites? I don't know. Higher ed degree. PhD? Or maybe a BCA, BCC, whatever. PhD. We'll leave it as PhD for now. One way of resealing tortilla chips. Bag clip. Oh, that's nice. An athlete's frigid recovery treatment, like a cryo chamber or ice bath. That's nice. Have I ever tried an ice bath? No, I tried cold showers. Those are hit or miss for me. I can either endure it or I'm like, nope, heat up. But I love scalding hot showers too. I don't know, I can't handle the cold. I need to learn to bear the cold better. But yeah, ice baths, I'm not crazy enough to do that. It'd have to be a reason for it, but I would never willingly do that. I don't, for someone like me, there's no benefit. Anyway, prepared to eat as a fish. Deboned. Oh, that's nice. Shoes without heels. Flats. Brings out. I don't know. Let's see. Side of diamond. Faces. Wait. Maybe not faces, because this is a single side. But we'll leave it as there for now. Oh, it's definitely not faces. With, srots? Yeah. Or faced. We'll leave it as face. And sights. Just about. Oh, no. Brings out. I'm thinking drags, but that's too much for change. It's not both MacBook and Atlanta being wrong. So it's not face. Well, it's not face, duh. But it's face something. And brings out. What could be in brings out? Let's think about it that way. Rots, yachts, prots, face P, no. Grots, drots, srots, algebra. Yeah, it's algebra, I spelled correctly. Erots, crots, brats, facin, facam. Oh wow, I don't. This is the Achilles heel. We are missing one letter, one painful letter, and we have no idea what it is, what it could be. I do believe everything else is correct, so I'm going to have to. Oh, I hate that. Wow. I'm going to have to just reveal the square. And we solved it in 9:25. Faced and trots to bring out. That is. Oh. Beep, beep. Coming down. That is just so. Aggravating isn't the right. It is a bit aggravating. But that's not the word I want to convey. That's not the exact word. It's just, you came so close, and you just fell a little bit short. I forget the exact word that means that, but it's just, ooh, that little wince of pain. You were so close to achieving greatness. We almost swept this, but unfortunately we did not. But that's how it goes sometimes, and we have to live with that. Right. My very closeness to Nirvana is going to come to an end on the future me part, and I'll have to send you back to past me. And for your sake, I hope he treats you right. Alright. It's been real, it's been fun, and I hope it'll continue to be real fun with past me. See ya! Welcome back! You're back to current me. I hope future me treated you well. I certainly would if I was him, and I am him. So I can have faith in that. But for now, we are going to the connections. Let's get started. Compass. Maybe like a Jeep compass, or maybe a compass as in points into a direction. Icon. That's a symbol that represents something. Soap. Oh, we've had soap before on this. It's our Dr. Stone. It's one of the greatest innovations in human history for hygiene purposes and the containment of the spread of disease. Very important. Also soapbox. World. World can mean everything. What's my world? Myself. I am my world. The world doesn't revolve around me. I am the world. I have that egotistical pride in myself that I adore. Legend. I'm thinking legend in a textbook of sorts. But I'm also thinking legend as in, I don't know, like a living legend. Like, LeBron James. He's the first one that comes to mind. Exam. I'm thinking a test. Or maybe a medical exam. A stencil. That's something that you can just quickly use to draw. Let's say you have a stencil of like a penguin. You can use it to draw a penguin. A chart, that's a graph. It shows you information about stuff. A scene, I'm thinking like a scene of a movie. Ruler, like a king, or like a physical ruler that measures distance or length, I should say. Mitzvah, I'm thinking bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah. Any bar. That ties in with the bar exam, but we'll think of that later. Circle. To circle around something is just to go around it, or I'm thinking the geometric shape, circle. Great. That's a legend. That's iconic, but we digress. A sphere, sort of like a circle except 3D, and I'm thinking the geometric shape. Lion. I'm thinking like an actual lion, or maybe, oh shoot, I was going to think of a saying with lion, but I forgot it. Oh, dang. And a T-square. Is that the device? It's like a T for right angles? I don't know, but let's go bar. Mitzvah, bar exam. Bar chart. Bar graph would be wonderful. Well, I do believe it's bar, but let's go. What's the last bar? Bar icon? Maybe. Bar soap? Bar of soap? Yeah. Bars. Bar something. And that's the purple. We got it early. Nice. I know the Connections has scores based on how many mistakes you make, but also what you get correct and the order. Well, really the order you get it correct in. The highest possible score is a 99. That irks me. I want it to be 100. 100 is a nice round number. 99 is not. That's double digits. But I digress. I don't think I've ever gotten 100 though. Or sorry, a 99. Because I just go with the flow. I don't care too much about the score. But we can continue anyway. A legend is an icon, is a great, and a ruler. A ruler is a bit of a stretch, but I'm fine with this guess. One away. Legend, icon, a great, somewhat of importance. Let's see. Compass, stencil, world. A world. You are the world, you are the great, you are the legend, you are the icon. That's something. One away. Maybe it's ruler and worlds? Oh wait, probably shouldn't have guessed that. Oh, well, that's wrong. So it's neither of those. It's legend, icon, great, and something else. But I don't know. And that's okay. We can get away from it. Now, we can think of maybe sphere, like a sphere of influence, a circle of influence. No. Legend, great, icon. What else could there be? I wasted a lot of guesses just trying to try stuff. And all that tells me is these three are certainly together. And this means like a figure of great importance that's not a ruler. Actually, let's skip that. Let's go for drawing on paper. Ruler, compass, stencil, and T-square. Those draw on paper. Architectural drawing tools, yes. So it is icon, legend, and great. Let's try to shuffle these on the same line. Shouldn't be too much. Maybe, yeah, right here. And what's next? We have sphere, scene, lion, world, and circle. Right. Now, what could the last two be? We are missing the easiest, but also the hardest. Now, let's start with the simple. This is an orb. This is an orb. This is technically an orb. But between icon, great, legend, those three are together. But also none of them fit orb. Scene isn't an orb. A lion isn't an orb. Unless we do Leo, as in the star constellation. Those are orbs in the sky. I still really do want to go stargazing one day. Go maybe to a place far from a city without all this nasty light pollution and just gaze at the beautiful sky. That is a dream of mine. Fortunately, that is not today. But the stars are certainly beautiful. They are so nice. But we are getting sidetracked. Icon, great, legend, what else? That means figure of importance. It's not world, because we tried that. Scene. Well, world's the other one, so we know that. What fits world? Disney World? No. Maybe, but no. I'm thinking maybe like the Looney Tunes had that lion. It was a scene. The line that pops through the circle. And with Porky Pig singing, that's all, folks. Man, I cannot do Porky Pig. I cannot. Man, he's a fun little character, fun little guy, silly little guy. But I just cannot do his voice. Right. So what's next? What do we have? Icon, great, legend. And what means just a great, an icon, a legend, a circle, no, a world, no, a scene, a lion. I'm leaning lion. I'm going to send it. I'm having faith. And it is luminary. Okay. A luminary, eh? That's nice. And lastly, there is I don't even know what that word is. You know what? I am going to actually look that up. Not even Future Me. Future Me is very tired right now. So I'm going to take the reins. What is a Milu? A person's social environment. Okay. Oh, so I was right with like a circle and sphere. A social sphere, a circle, social circle. Okay. I was correct in that. Milu. Huh. I'm definitely butchering the word as well. How do you pronounce it? Milu. Alright, Milu. Milu. And then luminary. Right. A person of prominence. Yes, that's what I was saying. Huh. Two words that I wasn't too familiar with. Granted, I've heard luminary every now and again, but I didn't truly know the definition. And Milu. Nice. And I still might be butchering it, but I truly do not know. Right. Oh. Milu, huh? I might be butchering it, but I do not know. Right, and as always, we have one more fun little puzzle, one more silly little game for us to indulge ourselves in. And today's daily puzzle is Decipher. Now let us read the rules, shall we? What is a cryptogram? A cryptogram is a type of puzzle where a short piece of text is encrypted by substituting each letter in with a different letter. Your goal is to decipher the text by figuring out which original letter each substituted letter represents. Here we have a cryptogram. LYXXB MLYPY. We need to figure out the original letters for the substituted letters L, Y, X, B, M, and P. Let's start with X. Since we have a double X, we can try a common double letter pattern like L. Now we could try and think of a 5-letter word with double L in the middle. Let's try hello. Okay, and we decipher the code. So it's just basically tips and tricks, yada yada yada. E, T, A, O, I, N, and S are the most commonly used letters. Yes, I think we got it. So we can decipher. Any double letters, F. What could be double F? I'm thinking off. Or all. So F is either double L or double F. I'm going to lean double L. Well, that means W is either an A or an, how do you say this? An O. For all or on. Oh, sorry, off, not on. Yes, because there's no other three-letter word that starts with the vowel that has two double consonants after that I can think of. Also, maybe it could be double E for F, but I don't believe so. Yes, I'm going to send L as F. There we go. W as A. All. Okay. Now we are at a bit of a standstill. Because we don't know. And I don't know how many guesses we get. But I do believe that's it. So we have all at the end. Anything else? Not that I can think of. Maybe, well, there's a lot of three-letter words, like the. So N. Could N possibly be E? Maybe, but I don't really, well, it could be E at the end of a four-letter word. It's not impossible. But I would like some better guesses. Any other double letters that we're missing? No. Alright, K has to be a vowel. Alright, so what could K possibly be? E, I, O, and U. Alright, can we think of a two-letter word that starts with U? And I don't think we can. Unless we do ah. Like U-H, all. But that's, or up, I suppose. So, if it's a U, if K is a U, then Z is probably a P. Unless there's some other letter that I'm missing. If K is an O, that means Z is probably an N, an on. Because, or it could be of. We don't know, but unfortunately we only have one Z to play with. Yeah, I don't think it's a U, because K is weird. I think it's actually probably an O, but I don't want to guess it just yet. I want to go through. An I. Oh, it could be an I. I was thinking in all or on all, or of all. And E, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to pencil in K as either I or O. You know what? I'm just going to send it as O. That's what I believe. And I'm guessing Z is F, but I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. Especially considering we don't have anything. On all? No, I'm going to say it's F. Of all. Yes. Okay. Right. Indeed. That's a lot of letters, a lot of words. And then of all. Thinking best of all, greatest of all, but that's not anything close to whatever this one, I don't even know how many letters this has. This 10-letter word. Wow. And it's not like the cipher is consistent or anything, otherwise that would make it significantly easier. Alright, so let's think of this two-letter word. T is popular, and I'm thinking T is probably I, because it has to be a two-letter word. Oh, it could be a consonant as well. Technically, it could be a consonant. I don't think it is. Because what consonant is a two-letter word? No is a two-letter word. B is a two-letter word. But those are not necessarily letters you don't want to see in the second. instance of a word. You don't want to see those consonants. I mean, yes, you couldn't start a word with N as the second letter, but you don't really want to. So I'm leaning I. Well, am I leaning I? I am. Yes, because it was so common. And this must be in, probably. Unless it's IP like internet, what is it, internet protocol? Or it. Oh, it could be it. Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna guess it or in. Something. You know, T is more common. There we go. Let's go through letters. So we have 3 J's. We don't know what they are. We have 1 H, so it's probably not that common. N is very common. But N is probably a vowel like E, considering there's a T here and an L here. So I'm fine to put an E here and guess. There we go. Maybe give it J. Oh, I'm thinking this is the. That's usually my favorite 3-letter word that ends with E. But no H for D. Well, not many D's in this puzzle, so not many H's in theory. So let's think of well, it can't be the actually. Now that I mentioned it, because T is V. Huh. So what could it possibly be then? I was gonna say R, but it can't be A. Let's look at these letters down here. Right. I don't know. Can't really think of 3-letter words that end with E that are double consonants. Oh, she. She is. Yeah, it's probably she. She. Alright, so let's read what we have. Something, something, it, she, somethings, something of all. Itets? I don't know. Well, we have 1 O, so it's not that popular of a letter. 1 H, so whatever it is, it's not that popular. 1 Y, 1 I, 1 R, and 1 C. How many different letters do we have to end this off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 missing spaces, all different letters. So, what could this be? I know it could be sire, it, she. It could be sire, technically. I don't think it is. Sipe, no. Psych, it. I don't know. Thinking maybe sign it. Side it. See if it's not spelled that way. Psychic. Size. Let's go size it. Size it, she. Size it, she what? Wait, actually, can we be. Oh. Oh, we might be wrong. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think we could possibly be wrong. Ooh, do we have a hint? I'm going to use a hint. Yes, that's... I'm going to use a second hint. Oh. So, okay. So we were wrong about the S. We were wrong about the S. I'm going to reset. I'm going to say this is I. This is S. This was E. Right? Yep, the E's there. The S is there. And we'll go one more. L. Right. Alright, so we did mess up, but that's alright. I'm assuming this has to be all. All doesn't make sense. Ool doesn't make sense. And we don't have any other vowels. So all. This is probably of or on. Not un or up. Oh, it could be up all. But I'm assuming it's of or on all. Blank is... Did we try the... Oh, this is probably... Let's try the here. Let's say time is the... I don't know. Oh, wow. This is... Time is the something, something of all. I'm fairly certain that this is of all. Time is the something, something of all. G-R-E-A-T. Time is the... Isest. What word letter can start? Risest. Wisest. Time is the wisest something of all. Oh man, I don't know. What could this last word possibly be? Surprised that we don't have an R yet. Time is the wisest what of all. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give up here. Yeah, I don't know what this 10-letter word is. Even if we have 6 of the letters. Oh, a yes is here. Counselor of all. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a shame. I don't think I would have gotten that. Even if well, maybe if I grinded it a lot longer. But that's okay. We got a couple W's today, and that's what it's all about. Maybe next time, because there will always be a tomorrow where we can be a bigger, brighter, more daring person. Our failures of today make us the better people of tomorrow. That is what I want to use them for, at least. I don't want to wallow in shame, I want to learn from it. But allow me to lament in my failures. As always, thanks for watching, and have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.